There's Mikey's first pick of the day. See if I can- Well, hello again. My name is Bruce Craig from Eastern Slopes Productions, out here on another antler quest. Today, the goal is a moose antler. Got Mike here, my son, and we're going to head out now. The swamp spruce and the larches behind us. Back with some moose sheds. Let's hope. All right, you ready to go?
Yep.
Let's head her. It's probably about 12-13 degrees out. The snow is gone except for a few patches in amongst the trees here. And as you can probably tell, it is mighty thick. Hopefully we can get into some, supposed to be some areas in here that are poplar and balsam that open up a bit, so stick with us. Let's see what we can find. The ground is really wet, and it's hard to find places that aren't all puddled and thawed out. Looks like it's probably somebody's old hunting blind. So it does have some areas that open up. This seems to be a nice spot. See if we can find some sort of sign or trails that might lead us deeper into a bedding area. There's Mikey's first pick of the day. See if I can... Oh wow.
Got everything else growing on it too.
There you go.
It's a win.
What do you got to say for yourself? It's a deadhead. Right on. Can pressure wash that up and clean it up. So we've left the spot where Mike found his bullhead, crossed over this gas line that you can see behind me, and now we're into an area of open cottonwood. Matted down pretty good. There's a little hill just over the other side. Straight out in front of me is, well, it's turned into a water hole now, or a lake. Kind of parallel this gas line for a little bit, and then what we'll do is we'll cross back over and we'll go into that swamp spruce. Okay, well, there's a small buck that's cruised this area last fall anyways. Kind of make out a bit of a trail through here. As you can see out there, it gets a little wet. That's the larch patch over there. I'm not sure how bad we want to go in there. If we can find access to it, we might try it, but for now we'll just keep watching the shores. There's our first actual sign. But there's been a live animal in here recently. That's a moose. That moose went that way. Let's follow it. So this isn't turning out to be as luxurious or productive as I would have thought. It's just too darn thick in there. As you can see, it's not the easiest stuff to manipulate through. It looks like it's got high mounds and it looks like it's dry at about 20 yards. And then you find it's all potholes and mud holes. Good place, I guess, if you're an animal and you want to hide, but wow. What do you figure, Mike?
Hey?
Keep heading out towards the gas line and then work our way back, and then yeah, go back and check out that other one. This has opened up a lot more. A lot drier, higher ground, and a lot more open. So we are going to zigzag our way through here. We're going to grid this off. And we'll keep going forward as far as we can before it gets wet again. And then we'll move over 15-20 yards. We'll head back till it gets wet. And we'll do that until we've progressively worked our way out to the gas line again. Starting to thicken up down there a little bit, so let's move up about 15-20 yards. And then we'll head back as far as we can that way. That's buried in there pretty good.
Stick.
Okay. Oh, that's an old one. It's a nice one.
It's not even chewed up at all.
Way to go.
You find the other one?
What's that?
I said, can you find the other one?
Why, did you see it?
No. Might as well come out with a match, though.
Right on. So we're not going home empty-handed. Cool.
So I saw you coming across from the right. I saw that little stick sticking out. I didn't even notice that there was 3 prongs sticking out of the snow. So I came walking through. As you guys saw, it was right here. I almost tripped right over it going for a stick. So I guess it wasn't a lose situation after all. There's bugs everywhere now.
And that's your first shed.
Of this year. It's a little stained up.
Yeah, it's probably last year's.
Been there for a while.
It's not chewed. It's been sitting in the wet moss for a while. Well, there's a good chance the other one's
Kicking around.
kicking around here somewhere. Let's kind of grid this area right in here and then find our way out. So this area that we're in right now is a lot more open, a lot more hills up and down and little pothole bodies of water. There's moose sign all through here. The grass is all matted down. Not seeing any rutting sign on the trees, but quite a bit more animal sign than we had at the last spot we were at. This may be just a little too open. But you can see a long ways, which makes it nice, and it's dry. So I'll just keep covering these little hummocks in between the potholes, down the low spots, and see what we can come up with. See if we can add to Mikey's collection. Well, at least we know there's one decent sized bull moose in here. Alright, so we're on our way home now. That second location wasn't as productive as we had hoped. Mind you, we didn't get to spend a whole lot of time in there. Lots of sign, lots of nice open bush, and the hilly hummocks in between the ponds was really nice. Easy walking. Certainly wasn't like the first place that we went to where it was walking through a swamp. So I hope you enjoyed this little trip with us. It was fun bringing it to you. Make sure to click that like button, and don't be shy. Make a comment down below. Something that you'd like to see us do, or something that we could do differently. Something that might make it a little more interesting. Today wasn't a complete bust. We managed to come home with one nice little shed. Barely a 5-point.
Cliche hunting of fine.
Yeah.
Tripping on it.
Mike just about stepped right on it while he was looking at something else instead of looking down at his feet. But so yeah, in that aspect, it was fairly productive. Mike also found that bull skull, which was nice. I mean, the horns are still intact. That's something that I've never found, and I think Mike was pretty excited to pick that up. Hey,
Probably the best find.
Old Cowboy Jim here. Now he can hang that on his wall. Maybe put his lasso that's you can see right here behind him. Maybe we could put that on it. So again, thanks for watching. Appreciate your support. Hit the like button down below. Shoot us a comment if you have any suggestions or something else you'd like to see, or something we could do different. Once again, I'd like to thank you for watching. This has been another Antler Quest. See you next time.